everyone, it's Mr. Mark back again with another Google Slides tip for you today. Today I want to show you how you can do your own sketch and label to add to your Google Slides presentation. A sketch and label, we've kind of done those where you might have drawn a picture and labeled all the different things around it. I want to show you today how you can do that digitally and make it look nice and put it into your slides. So to start, we're actually not going to go to slides. We're going to begin in an app that you can use for drawing. So it's, different people have different ones that they like, but in my case, I am going to use Notability. So you can download Notability as well. It offers nice tech tools like this for drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and do a new design right up here in the top right corner and click that little pencil feature. Okay, so I've got a nice clear white opening here, and I'm gonna go ahead and tap up here at the top where we've got my little pencil feature, and if you click on it more, you can change the colors that you want. I'm actually going to do all my drawing today in black, and then I'll do my coloring using the highlighting feature here. I also suggest that you start with a pretty narrow tip. If your marker is too wide, you're not going to be able to draw a lot on here. Okay, so right around here is usually a good place to start. And I want to draw. I drew a picture of all the different tools that scientists use for detecting tsunamis before they happen. So in order to do that, I have to kind of draw like an ocean area with some land nearby. So I'm going to take my pencil feature and just kind of start to draw. And I have a nice little cliff here, and then down here I kind of wanted to show where an earthquake might happen, so I drew like a little split there. And I'm just going to kind of come up with this. So I wanted two cliffs and some water here, so I'm going to draw some water in the middle. And again, I'm going to color that blue, but let me get some of my work done first before I start coloring this. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is identify that little crack I drew. So this is a little tip for you boys and girls, is if you use one finger on your screen, you're going to draw, okay? And if you ever make a mistake, you can just come right up here to this little arrow right here, and that'll get rid of it. But I'm going to teach you something cool, that is if you take two fingers and pinch in, you can zoom into where you want to do it. Because what you'll find is if you want to write more, it can be kind of hard to read your writing from far away. Like, it helps if you zoom in here. And so I'm going to go ahead and do number 1. And so here's what my note says. My notes say earthquake location. This is where tsunamis begin. Okay, so earthquake location. This is where tsunamis begin. Now, I want to keep writing over to the right. So again, two fingers, put two fingers down, and then I can just kind of slide over. Again, if you use one finger, that's what's going to happen, okay? Two fingers on the screen at one time. Okay, so earthquake location. And then I'm going to say this is where tsunamis happen. Two fingers there. This is where tsunamis. There we go. Okay. All right. I think I like it. Dot that I. Now, it looks thick, but watch what happens when you back away. Again, two fingers. Just back away slowly. Boom. I like it. Oh, and I think I wanted to put a little arrow. That's where it is. Okay. So then I have my next device. Now I have my first device, which is this little thing called a seabed detector. Okay. So now I've got my second item labeled. And I've got a few more items to do, but I think I'm done mostly with my water. Everything else I'm going to do is going to be up here along the top, all of my remaining stuff. So now, since I'm kind of done here, I can now do some coloring. So again, if I tap on the highlighter feature, so let's say I want to color the water blue, I can pick a nice blue color and start coloring there. I'm not going to color the whole thing. And let's say I want to color the cliffs kind of like a brownish color. I can pick that. And it's okay if I draw over my writing. That actually looks kind of cool there, doesn't it? And then I can keep coming over here, and I'm going to draw all that brown. And then I'm going to just continue to use zoom to go into the places that I want to draw. I'm going to use my pencil tool to do all my writing right up here. And I'm going to do my highlighting tool to do all of my coloring. And you could also use text boxes if you wanted. If this feels too hard to do, you can actually type in you can add a text box where you write all these things down. When it's all said and done, hopefully you'll have something that kind of looks like this. When it's all done and you're ready to put it into your Google Slides, you're going to kind of pinch zoom it so you get the best possible picture. That's about as good as I'm going to get it. So I'm going to take a screenshot now. So I'll take a screenshot. And before you send it over, you can actually edit it right here. So let's get rid of all the little tools on top. I want this to be just my little artwork here. My little sketch and label. Okay, I'm done. So I'm going to save it to my photos. And now we can head over to Google Slides. And I am ready to add my sketch and label to this blank slide here. So I'm going to hit the little plus sign up there, and I'm going to click on image this time. And my image is going to be in my photo album, so I'm going to click there. And there it is, right up at the top. So I can do that. Click add. Oh yeah, that is looking so great. And I think what I might do is, because I want that to really pop off of the page, I'm actually going to change the background color because I don't like that white kind of blending in here. So I'll show you, this is a little freebie here. If you want to learn how to change your background color, come over here to the slide you want to do it. So you press on the slide and kind of hold for a second. And all these little tools are going to change up here. I'll show you that one more time. So again, this is what it normally looks like, but watch up here when I press and hold number 8. Okay, see how all these changed? Okay, now there's a little paint bucket right here. Click on that, go to background color, and I think I just want to have like a black background and really let that picture kind of come off the page there. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. I'm very happy with that. So boys and girls, today you learned how you can create a sketch and label. To do that, you need to first create your drawing in a sketching app or a drawing app like Notability, and then you would take a screenshot or save it to your camera roll somehow, and then add that photo using, whoops, I can get off of these, I can go up, you can add that photo using this plus sign right here, and again, coming down to your image. But again, the real time spent, it takes you about 30 seconds to do it in Google Slides. Where you really want to take your time is in Notability. Like that zooming and that coloring and writing neatly is where it really makes a difference and really makes your image look great. And if this is your last slide and you want to add one more little slide, say you've got a little more work to do, come down here to the bottom left corner, hit that little plus sign there, and then you can just add a new slide. So if you want one more blank slide, say you're not quite done yet, boom, there you go. So now you've got your sketch and label, and you're ready to keep going from there. All right, boys and girls, have fun today, and hope you enjoy sharing all the new stuff that you're learning from your reading.